I want to talk today about something that is increasingly driving me insane, and that is the whole behavior in and around meetings. Now, I hear from everybody that I deal with, we have far too many meetings, we go from one to one, we wall to wall. In some cases, it's said as a badge of honor, which I wonder about. Others just say it as just an issue that they find it very, very difficult that their managers and leaders in the business keep on calling different meetings and they simply have to go to them. Now that's an issue, and I think that is something that leaders need to address and need to actually resolve. Because if we're having all these meetings, then when does the work get done? When does the quality thinking get done? When does the time that we actually spend reviewing, analysing, and in deep conversation about what the quality of the work? It just doesn't happen. But the thing I want to talk about is this increasing trend that I see of people kind of being on their iPhones, being on their pads, being on their computers during meetings. And the rationalization is often, well, we're going wall to wall with meetings, so I need to get stuff out, and I'm just doing this, and I'm not actually involved in this particular part of the conversation. Now, I just think that's rubbish, because in actual fact, all that's doing is ensuring that the meeting is going to take longer. I've seen it at meetings where people who are, opting out in terms of using their iPad or iPhone or computer, whatever, to actually be on it and send emails, and then suddenly interject and say, "Oh, sorry, I missed that. Can you tell me what was that point again?" And then people have to go back over it again. And this is, I think, is hugely disrespectful to the people that are in the meetings, and is hugely disrespectful to everybody's time. And I really do want to call this out for people and people to start taking a stance on it, because I see it increasingly happening, and I just think that it is an appalling waste of time and is appallingly disrespectful to the people involved. And, worst of all, I've actually seen the leaders in teams actually do it. And I think that they need to be called out on it as well. I was interested to read an article there some time ago that some very senior executive got appointed in Twitter. Now, there's a company that's all about social media, all about communication, all about everything. But the one thing that she did at the very beginning of her tenure as a senior leader was to ban all phones, tablets, computers being brought into meetings. So if you want to come in, you come in with a pen and paper, and we just engage in a conversation, and then we do that. And I thought, for an organization like Twitter to take that stance, it was so brave, and I just thought it was so profound as well to do that, because then that really is being respectful. It's also making sure that everybody is concentrating. So I think that there's time to call a halt to it, and I really would encourage people to take a stance about it and not become part of the problem. When everybody else is doing it, so I do it. Recently, somebody told me they were at a meeting, and the person who was two chairs down from them started sending them emails during the meeting. Now, if that isn't just ludicrous, I don't know what is. So I would encourage you, A, cut down the meetings, but B, when you're at the meetings, make them as efficient as you possibly can. And that certainly involves not being on your phone, tablet, or computer. Please take this on, because I think every organization will benefit from it. Talk soon.